Glory Dome today was wonderful, awesome. The songs were awesome. The message outstanding. And it is good for us to know that the Word of God is what edifies us. The Word of God came down fresh today from the man of God. And every experience at the Glory Dome is refreshing. It's ever different with every service. With every service is ever different. And today was awesome. We bless God.
Coming to Glory Dome, it just come and take a feel of what is happening here. I mean, the power of God is everywhere. But there is this, what we call an outstanding edifice. What we've seen here is an outstanding edifice that is distinctive to the glory of God.
In the Glory Dome today, transformation of lives, people gave their life to Christ, transformation of lives, healings, deliverances, all manner, prophetic utterances like never before. And God did signs and wonders today to the glory of His name.
Whenever I have a burden and I step into the Glory Dome, it's as if the burden has just released. It's a very wonderful experience, which I encourage every one of us to always come around and come and receive the experience of God.
Ever since I've been worshiping, I started worshiping with a dunamis, my life has never remained the same. Financially, morally, and otherwise, it has been so awesome. And what I've been working with, that Daddy have ever said that I've been working with, is the best you can give to yourself, or the worst God can give to you is better than the best you can give to yourself. And I've been working towards that, and it has been so awesome to me, of which I can never depart from His way. Daddy has impacted to my life differently, of which He has been so good to me.
Today's service was very wonderful and impactful all at the same time. Daddy talked about vision, and vision is something you run with it. You run with vision, so that whatever you wish in life will come to pass. Whatever you vision, you capture and you run with it.
The service was very awesome. It was very impactful. It was really glorious. The presence of God was full, was everywhere, was made manifest. In fact, I personally felt the touch of God again today, and I thank God for that.
I came to this place, at this Glory Dome. It was wholesome. The power of God was awesome. People come under power. I see prophecy came to pass. I see testimony as never before, mind-boggling testimonies that shook my heart. So it is an awesome experience with Indonamis at Glory Dome here.
I think this is a seven-star church. I've not come across a church like this. And if you look at it globally, it has made its own name. And I think it has been able to, even the world has come to acknowledge that good things are happening in Nigeria and in River Park and in Abuja and in Dugbe. I think what we want to do, what we want to see in the future, where people will come from different parts of the world, from diaspora to come here on pilgrimage, where they will now come here, live here, wine with us here, and be able to now get impacted and they go back to their countries.
We have enjoyed the awesome presence of the Lord. The service today was awesome. The service was wonderful. We saw mind-blowing testimonies. We saw mind-blowing preaching, about the part of vision. And it is always great being in the presence of God here at the Glory Dome.
It has always been awesome. Dunamis is a place where everybody ought to be. It has changed my life. It has changed my destiny. Even the career I'm doing today, it's with the help of divine intervention, and it was through a vision by seeing the senior pastor, and the career has been sustainable till date, until eternity.
We want to appreciate God for making it possible for us to be here today. It was indeed a blessing for us. And my twin today, we are dedicating the drink. This is Dorothy and this is Jessica. We want to appreciate God for what we passed through, though it wasn't easy, but it was it. Right from when I was pregnant, it wasn't easy. The home cell was with me all through. Even when it was tough, the home cell overcome us too. They were always with me praying after series of miscarriages.
My experience in Glory Doom has been wow. It has been wonderful. The first time I came to Dunamis and I heard Papa preaching, in fact, the word of God I've received here has really changed my life around. In fact, so many things happening. A lot of things has changed in my life. My faith has been built in God. In fact, my experience, the first time this Dunamis was opened and I came here, I said yes, the next miracle and the next glory and the next impartation that is going to happen in my life, in fact, will be internal. And I thank God I find myself in Dunamis and I'm in this auditorium.
After 33 years of ministry, Paul said that I may know him. After 33 years of ministry, after handkerchiefs had healed the sick, after the dead had been raised, Paul said he didn't know God yet, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection. If Paul didn't know him, what do we know? Lord, draw me close to you. I have not known you yet. I need to know you. Pull me close to you. Everything that interferes with my knowledge of you, with my relationship with you, disconnect me from these things. Let me know you. I want to know you, that I may know you, and the power of your resurrection, and the fellowship of your suffering. Let me know you. Let me know you. Let me know you. Open your mouth and speak to God.
The worship segment was the part I enjoyed most. I felt God like never before. In fact, before I knew it, I just felt myself just worshiping and worshiping. In fact, God is in this place.
The experience during the worship was wonderful. God is really working. God is really working in this place. I thank God for the man of God that God is using to rescue souls in this our country.
The word of God that came forth, honestly, I was touched by it and I've got my healing. And even through the testimonies of the people that was testified today, it was awesome. I give God the glory.
As a person, I came with an heavy heart. I have this pain. But when the worship begins, I never knew when the pain disappeared. The worship, the presence of God was so awesome, was feelable, was on ground. And today was for me.
Spiritually, I've been inclined by the word of God coming out from this altar through the man of God. Before, my spiritual life was just docile. I don't have this connection, this link with heaven. But right now, as I can tell you, wholeheartedly, confidently, that I can speak and I believe that heaven hears my voice. By the reason of the word coming out from this altar, I've been connected spiritually to God. I just want to thank God for it.
Actually, the session I enjoyed most was the worship section. Then followed by the word session was so powerful. I can't take that for granted because the topic vision is something that many people don't have ideas about it. When you talk about vision, they misunderstand it. But today I get to know many things about vision, like what you hear, and what you see. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. I get to know things about vision today, how I can hear from God for myself.
The vision, you must be a runner. Active moments. You know, vision, it must not be latent. God gave you the vision. After writing it, just run with it. Be an active participant in the church, in your service. If you're in the church, be active. At home, be active. There must be no dull moment for you once you have a vision. If there's a dull moment there, you are making a statement of depression. The pastor said, our senior pastor said, if God gives you great an activity, that activity is not like him. He came from Ghana. He came back and taught the children ministry. From the children ministry, he went to prepare for his spirit. So it's a question of when you have a vision, there is this spirit, the spirit of, you are active. There's no dull moment for you, and that's what I've seen. In fact, as the message today, I put it down. I'm going to reactivate my vision. There is no, because once you don't have activity, you're making a statement of a dull moment in your life, but that's not our portion.
It is how you have been designed that you can be deployed. How you have been designed by God determines how you will be deployed by God. So there is a connection between design and destiny. Then you have the passenger aircraft. That one has seat. And then it has aisle, it has windows where you have to look through outside because it's carrying people, and the people, look at that now, and the people have to sit and the people have to look outside. His design is because of his destiny. Then you have the dangerous one, the Air Force fighter pilot, fighter jet. That one is not a transportation means, it is a dreaded weapon. Look at it. It's not a weapon, it's not to carry people. That one is exhaust, is disaster. From the back, if it's releasing some things, people are dying on the floor. because of the destiny it is to achieve, to waste anybody who deserves to be wasted, and to delete agents of killings. It has been wired to cause devastation because of his assignment. Hey! Hey! Can you stand up with the loudest shout of praise?
With vision, you can never be stranded in life. So with vision, time will be a burden to you. So with vision, that's what keeps us going in life, keeps us to be encouraged. If you don't have any vision, you are stranded in life. So we need to go to God in prayer and find out what is God's purpose for our life. That is what vision is all about.
With this topic, God's servant talked about vision, and I learned so much about that. Yeah, so much about that because I learned that when you have vision, you are never tired. You go all the way to be able to get to where you are going to, and that when you have vision, there's no extra time, there's no waste of time, you don't have excess time because you're always looking forward to something, and then you're always busy trying to get at what that vision is all about.
There's always something new to learn in God's presence, and it's always very, very exciting. Today now we talked about vision and how it affects our lives and all. I was really excited about what our father here said, Daddy said. He said something that beware of who you give your ears to, beware of who you tell your stories to, beware of who you listen to. And that's what I'm going on with. Be careful of your association, kind of people you associate with.
How is vision communicated? When God says, this is what I want to do with your life, or this the direction I want you to go, and so on and so forth, how is it communicated? The communication of vision. Number one, through dreams and revelations. Through dreams and revelations. Joseph got the idea of his life's vision through dreams. Genesis chapter 37, verse 5 to 7 and verse 9 to 10. Joseph got the idea of his life's vision through dreams that he had in Genesis chapter 37, verse 5 to 7 and then verse 9 to 10. Paul the apostle also got his life assignments, revelation through visions. In Acts chapter 16 verse 9, we just read it, when he was called to Macedonia. And in Acts chapter 26 and in verse 19, Paul was talking to King Agrippa. He said, And O Agrippa, I was not disobedient unto the heavenly vision. So through dreams and revelations, God can interrupt your dreams in the night with prophetic insight. He can give you visions and trances in the daytime.
If you can have your vision, your future is whatever you see is what God can deliver unto you. It has come to humanity that there is nothing God cannot deliver unto us. If you can see it, you can have it. If you can vision it, you can have it. Whatever you can dream of, you can have it. And there is nothing that God cannot give unto you.
The service has impacted hugely on me, and the fact that it has given me confidence in my life. And I assure you, I'm also going to impact that to others, and I will ensure that I live and make sure that I don't depart from what I've had today. Actually, I've seen that there's a gap between me and the reality when it comes to Christ. And from what you have told me today, I will try to preach it as best as I can.
So we're encouraged today to make sure that we live a life of vision, so that we cannot be stranded in life, and so that our life will make meaning and will impact our generations.
Today's service, what I'm taking home, all the experience, what I learned today, and I pray to walk in them. And as I continue to walk and I continue to believe that I will get myself in all my expectations shall come to pass. In Jesus' name.
Yes, we're taking home from the word that was preached today that we have to have a vision in whatever we do. We should be straightforward in everything that we do, and always remember that you are in the presence of God. So it is not just being in the glory dome that keeps you in the presence. When you are outside, you are in the presence of God. So we're taking that home as well. Thank you very much.
Wow. The impartations here is glorious. I'm going home with that impartation that Papa has invested on top of on our lives, the life-changing and the miracles I have received here so far. And I thank God for everything that I ever had and the word He has impacted into my life.
My take home today is that you dream, because He said we should run with whatever vision He has given unto us. And that is what we're taking home today.
I don't know where your location is, the distance. I don't know where it is. You are invited, and I want you to come in as much as many of you that are looking for the fruit of womb, that are trusting God to have your own children. You are invited, and the Lord will see you and bless you and meet you at the point of your need.
It's happening here live and direct. We have witnessed the testimonies where people have gained a lot, and their lives have been impacted, and they have encountered changes in their lives. Of course, if anybody comes from all over the world, we're simply going to receive the same thing. Because, when it comes to spiritual enrichment, it's not restricted to anybody. It's just about showing commitment and interest. If you want God to impact your life and turn you around, certainly God is going to do that. So I use this media or platform to invite everybody to come from all over the world, to come and share from what is happening here. And I believe that if your life will not be the same, you're going to get a turnaround in your life.
Please be sure to come here on Sunday to worship with us. Despite your denomination, you're welcome. Come and hear the raw word of God, so that whatever that has stood as a hindrance to you in life, that day it shall be uprooted. And your life and your family, your ministry, your church will never remain the same again. In Jesus' name.
For those people watching at home, I will encourage you. This is the right place to be at the right time.
If you are not yet planted in the Glory Dome, you are missing a lot. I'm using this opportunity to invite those who are yet to be here to come down to Glory Dome and experience heaven on earth. This is divine. If we can experience this, I wonder what heaven would look like.
I would like to use this opportunity to invite as many who have not come here for worship before. I would like to encourage them to come, because the atmosphere is something different. When you are in your house, you can still experience the presence of God, but the atmosphere is different. We cannot say anything. It's different from that fact that the atmosphere that this Glory Dome carries the powerful and the tangible presence of God. I would like to encourage you, wherever you are, find it good to come and worship here, because you will experience God in another new dimension, and your life will never remain the same.
I'm using this medium to invite all my friends and loved ones, wherever you are, within Abuja, outside Abuja, The Glory Dome is a place to be. Is a place to be. Whatever be your challenges, whatever be your situation, whatever you are facing at this time, when you come, God will meet you. God will turn your story around. God will give you a testimony. God will give you a cause to smile and to celebrate again in Jesus' name.
It's going to be an international church where you see different shades of people with different skins being part of it, not just us here alone. It's not a local church. From the name you can see, Dunamis International Christian Ministry. We want you to have that international coloration, that international people from different climes, so they can come together, we worship together, then we can see Dunamis as a truly international church.
Okay, I want to use this opportunity to invite everyone to Glory Dome. This is a place that you can never regret coming. This is a place that whatsoever you are trusting God for, when you come here, you meet God one-on-one, and then when you come here, your life is transformed in every ramification. So please, I want to invite everyone for you to come here next Sunday. As you come here, I know that your life will never remain the same. In Jesus' name.
God is really using our Father in the Lord and our Mother in the Lord, and indeed all the members of the church, even the media team. I must say with all air of certainty that I'm very much impressed with what we have seen in social media and what we have seen in the television and all that. I ask God to give all of you the strength to to the glory of God.
As you live here today, with your miracle in your hand, the Lord bless you. Adonai keep you. El Shaddai make his face to shine upon you. As you live here today, with your miracle in your hand, the Lord bless you. I am that I am, keep you. Adonai, make his face to shine upon you. And be gracious unto you. And be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. In everything you do, I say, the Lord bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, and keep you. Oh, Adonai, make his face to shine upon you. Oh, and be gracious unto you, and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his